Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hello, YouTube. This is your fat guy on an e-bike, and I'm showing you my new Fiido T1. I've had this about 4 months now, and this thing has been a life changer. I don't drive my car anymore. I think since I've had it, I've driven my car maybe like 10 times. So just to go over some things, this is a electric bike, of course. We have a 750 watt motor on the back here with alloy wheels, or forgive me, at least they're not the spokes, so I don't have to worry about those. The 750 watt motor with 3 levels of pedal assist. The first ones, it works just to get you started, but I end up level 3 all the time just because I like to get around pretty quick. When you do buy this, it does come with a basket on the front. I have since removed that because the way the headlight was mounted, you couldn't really just put it any higher, so I wanted to get rid of that basket and put it up a little bit higher. Took that off. I had to drill some holes in here to fix that on there. So I put a little chintzy picnic basket, got my lock, got my burrito in there. When I did buy this from Electric Bike Paradise, they threw in the alarm at a discount, and I got the phone holder. It's not the best phone holder, but it is a phone holder. And if you can see my shadow, this helmet, it saved my life already. So let's look at some of the controls here. On the right, we have your throttle, which just goes, and you can leave this on for, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds and it'll just stay on. And that just keep going until you pull on the brakes. And then even while you're doing this, you can switch up here. I know the display is not very good in daylight, but what are we on here? I couldn't even see the shit. So it is on level 3 right now. I can switch it down, it'll slow down and go to level 2, and then back up to level 3, and then hit the brakes there to turn it off. Either one will turn it off. Yeah, I'm watching a cat video right now, just for fuck's sake. You can't see that very well either. I suppose while I'm running a YouTube video, while making a YouTube video, I can charge my phone at the same time. This will fit in there. Or it used to. There we go. We're all set up. So like I said, the display is not that great. We can kind of consider this a battery test. I haven't charged it since Sunday, but this is my first day riding it. It's been a shitty week. So we're at half a battery right now. And the ride I'm looking at right now, probably about 5 miles or so. You got your horn. You got your lights. If you want to turn your lights on, you hit this little button right there. And you can switch between regular and high beam, low beam. But you can see how this is a pretty bright light, and I really love that at night, especially coming home. Also, the tail light stays on, which is pretty bright as well. There you can see where I crashed. Well, I kind of crashed everywhere. So I've learned a lot of respect for this thing, and actually e-bikes in general. They do go fast. I keep saying, God, I wish I had one of these as a kid, but I probably would have killed myself as a kid, since, you know, I almost did that already. Anyway, I got my basket, got my burrito, because every fat guy in California needs a burrito. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this basket forever, but it's working for right now. Yeah, like I said, I don't even have a key fob for my car, but I have one for this thing. That's pretty loud for an alarm. Still have the lock anyway. I don't know how useful the alarm is. So yeah, 48 volt battery. That's a big battery. I know they're starting to make them bigger and bigger. They're up to like 72, but this is fine for me. This is my daily commuter to work, and let's take it for a spin and see what else I can tell you about it. So I do like to step through because my work pants are not, these are not good work pants for a fat guy. Well, nothing's good for a fat guy, I guess. Don't be fat. I don't really switch gears that much just because I do use the pedal assist, so I'm pretty much always in 7th gear on the Shimano. So I don't really switch. I only switch between the pedal assists. But here we go. I need to start going. My goggles are fogging up here. And yeah, this thing, I won't get on this thing without a helmet, just because it does go so fast. And since you're strapped to my chest, I'm not sure how much you can really see here. I think you can see everything. I don't know if you can see that cat video or not, but who cares? Anyway, picked up some good scenery here, because they say if you want people to watch your videos, you gotta have good scenery. Here we are. Another gorgeous day on the Central Coast. Everybody's out enjoying themselves. It is Saturday, and things are awesome. Ooh. I do notice that when you're not on a full battery, it doesn't quite get up to full speed, which I think when I did the math, the fastest I've gotten this thing going is about 51 kilometers per hour, which I think is about 30 miles per hour. So that's plenty fast for me. 25 is really all I need, but it's nice to have a little bit extra. I know some people have said with their bikes you have to unlock the speed limit, I guess. So this one came as is. I didn't have to adjust anything, and I could get the maximum rated speed. So there's a little slight uphill here, but as you can see, it's no problem for this. With the max pedal assist, I do wish there was a little bit more resistance, but you know what? More pedaling is better than no pedaling in a car, right? Another gorgeous day here on the Central Coast in July. It's about between 65 and 70 degrees here, which is perfect, because if you go 15 minutes in any direction, they're in the hundreds. Screw that. So we are technically on the famous Highway 1, and it's the last bit of the ocean you can really see before you go to LA. But who wants to go to LA? I'm more of a Bay Area boy myself, but I don't really want to go there either. So we're gonna head into downtown, give you guys a tour, and see how this thing performs. will say, you know, I know this is my first e-bike, so I don't have as much expertise as really anyone. But this being my first e-bike and being an overweight rider, this has been amazing. Ooh, this looks pretty amazing too. Get distracted there. That's dangerous. So we're gonna hit some traffic, and that's why that thing sucks right there. There's curbs. I haven't done that in a while. It's the only problem with the road tires. I don't know, I just don't have as much confidence in them when, as you saw with that curb, or just even the pavement, even a crack in the pavement was just a bit too much. But yeah, like I said, I learned to have a lot of respect for this thing. These are no joke. But look at all these suckers driving around looking for a parking spot. And we're just cruising through. No problem at all. Like I said before, the brakes do squeal a lot. And I don't know what I can do to solve that issue. I've already replaced the brake pads, and that didn't seem to do much. I pretty much just drive on the road, so it's not like I'm getting sand and dirt everywhere. But, uh-oh. Who's in trouble over here? I'm gonna cut through on the other side. And let's just go through downtown. I'll make it real quick. I don't want to be down here very long. As you can see, there's just too many people and tourists. But here we are at the beach, right at the pier. Excuse me. That's where everybody wants to be. I guess when you live here, it's just... Honestly, I've been coming down here more since I have the bike. But in the car, I don't care. I don't want to be down here. I'll give these people a minute. I still have my headlight on. I guess I don't need that on. There's like 2 more signals. Once we get through those, we'll start making some real headway. Even this is a little uphill, so this will do just fine going uphill. Again, I can't see which level I'm on right now. I think we're on 3. Feels like 3. I mean, if you're gonna watch a cat video, come on. Big screen, let's go. Gotta have cat videos while you're riding your bike. Alright, so we're gonna get out of town. Please don't run me over. Someday I'll figure out these fucking brakes. Try to get them to quiet down, but don't normally come this way, but it's not a bad way to go. Here we are. Now we're on level 3. I'm not gonna get too crazy because this is, you know, has the uneven pavement, not the best bike route. But cruising, no problem. It's got plenty of power. Like I said, for a heavy guy like me, this is a great first bike. It's your famous 101. There's no traffic over here because everybody's downtown. Yeah, everybody's downtown stuck in traffic, and it took me 2 minutes to get out of there. I mean, I don't always feel the need to stop. I don't think there's any cars behind me. Let me see what the speedometer says. 22 on an uphill. That's not bad. That's just fine. It was me actually sweating it out, which I do need to get back to someday, but not on my way to and from work. Alright, so there's a little construction over here. This can get a little weird. Oh, I don't want to be on this. Alright, there we go. So, a little downhill. This is one of the bigger hills in the area. Going up it. And so now we're on the incline here. some resistance. I actually got to put some power in this. Then I have a throttle. This was a piece of throttle. The battery's still at half. So we're doing all right. I feel like if I had a fuller battery, this would be handling us a little bit easier. But I'm already off work, so this is fine. And here we are, we're at the top of the hill. One thing I do wish, when you have the throttle on and it does the cruise control, I kind of wish there was another way to turn it off instead of doing the brakes. Because if you have some good momentum, you want to keep it, but I don't want to be on the throttle, then I gotta lose some momentum. So that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's more I could tell you. I didn't crash now, but I have crashed this before. I got a new fork from Fiido. It took about 2 weeks to get in. And I will admit that I was riding on a bent fork. Disclaimer, do not ride on a bent fork. Using Fat Guy to E-Bike's logic, well, it wasn't that bent. Still bent though. Alright, we'll make one more stop and then we'll get going home, and you guys all have a nice day.